Is my mic working? Hey, alright, look at that. My mic's working. I don't like that I can hear my mouse clicking, though. Why am I hearing my mouse click? Oh, wait. Boop, boop. Okay, now that should be good. Oops, no, that's not what I came there for. I came in here to do this. Where is the self-promotion tab? Okay. I think I can go ahead and click the start button. Oh, wait. No, I can't because I haven't even started the game yet. Wow, I am just, like, out of it today. Alright, let's see if the game will boot. Wrong address. Okay. Loading the save.
Boy, I don't like you being over there next to my server.
You gotta find a different spot to lay down. Okay. Recap. It has been almost 2 weeks since the last time I streamed. Jeez, I did not mean for it to go that long, but I had some technical issues to take care of before I could actually start streaming again. Now that those are mostly taken care of, I can start streaming again, which is good. But I also haven't played Satisfactory in that entire time, except for like a small little bit. But yeah, so let's see. To recap what we did, let's do this button here. Okay. So we got our aluminum plant mostly started over there. We got our oil facility set up and doing things over here. I had to turn off the power to it though because my batteries were draining, so we'll just leave those as is for now. So that's plastic, that's rubber, there's my fuel generation, and so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. I've got my train stations built. Okay, so basically what I have left to do is I'm just getting raw ore. That's where I left off. I was left off getting my raw ore. And if I remember right, the ores I was getting were limestone and copper. Yeah, copper for my aluminum plant, and then limestone also for my aluminum plant. Because I'm making wet concrete, and I need 2 belts of each. Okay. And the way I set this up is the limestone goes on top and the copper goes on the bottom. Okay. Oh, actually, no. Limestone goes on the right, the copper goes on the left. This is where I was going to bring it from. It was right here. Okay, so I can drop it down right here. What I'll end up doing is making a big elevator part from up here down to below. Like a big ass tower. Hey, Rhino. Yeah, I'm making myself a nice giant tower today. And of course, it just kind of keeps going. I'm gonna get rid of the fart rocks so I can work in peace. Okay, where's my copper at? Oh no. Is copper up or down? It's... oh, it's right here. Okay. And if I remember right, I was building my belt of limestone to these somewhere in the jungle. Yeah, I really should utilize more bounce pads. Bounce pads are fun. Same with hypertubes. There it is. Okay. Right, I was considering picking up this Caterium node because I'm gonna need that. I think I'm gonna leave it though. Icy rocks. Alright, let's make a hole in the canopy. That's where I need to go, right over there. Okay, so it looks like I can just build down. Yeah, okay, I'll just keep it going straight across right here, and then I'll build my tower there, and then I should be able to build across from there. Okay. I hope I had my new address before. Okay, so we're gonna put the tower right here. Except, hold up. What did I do? I did it stupid is what I did. We're gonna put that there. And hopefully I can put this one right here. Perfect. Spice rocks. Why you gotta be so spicy? Okay, we're going to leave this foundation block here so I can come back to it at another time. Because I am going to come back up here for my Caterium node. Oh man. Fight me. I miss my radiation suit. Okay. And let me guess, you're just going to be slightly... Oh, no, you're going to land it. All right. Yeah, just slightly too long here, though. Something feels wrong about stacking those belts so close together. Yeah, I know. I love it. You can get them real tight together. Let's see. I actually think they're clipping. Oh, nope. Nope, they're not clipping. They're just sandwiched together. I love it. Curved belts are great. Okay, we do this. It fails to connect at this point. Josh has a few questions for me. Well, he does inspire me a lot, so you know. What do you mean too long? What do you mean you work at the bottom one, but you won't connect to the top one? What bullshit is this? Now, I'm not leaving that pillar there. I'm just using it to connect my belts. That pillar is actually going right here. I just wanted my belts to be, oh crap, I really hope my wire is long enough. Thank God. There we go. That's good enough. Oh, please tell me I put this close enough. I barely missed it. Are you kidding me? Damn it. Oh, come on. Just having all kinds of issues now, dang. Okay, if I put it right here, I should be fine. That's good enough. Yeah, it's good enough. And it's got a slight curve to it too. Okay. Okay. So this is my copper. So my limestone comes through here, matches up with my copper. And actually comes right through here. Running out of explosives, I'm gonna have to make a trip. I either have to make it go back up to get to here, or I have to come around a corner. I'll probably just come around the corner. Am I not being picked up again? Why am I suddenly not hearing myself on my stream? Oh, because the video player borked out. There we go. Right, once again, this is gonna run... Oh, these are impure. Oh no. How much copper did I need? Let's consult the spreadsheet. Now for this, I'm using just the standard recipe. I'm not using the alloy ingot recipe. Aluminum casing needs 500 copper ingots and 9 copper ingots. Okay, so I need 600. Mark 3s will give me 300 each. Okay, so I just have barely enough to go through with just using these 2 impure nodes. Okay, cool. I'm fine. I didn't do an oversight. Okay, I think going up and over is probably going to be my way to go. No, I can go around. It'll be easier to go up, though. Oh yeah, far easier to go around, to go up. I'm already where I need to be. Okay, now these are sitting right next to each other, so we're gonna do 4 holes like that. That should do it. Now we build a power pole. We'll quickly flip it. I gotta climb my happy ass back up there. Ugh. This is a long tower. Oh my god. I knew it was gonna be big, but jeez. I'm gonna have to do this 4 times. Because yeah, that's way too tall. Oh man. Oh, it takes so many steel beams to make this. Oh my god. Dang. And now I play the waiting game. Ugh. Okay. Boop. Alright. Really tall bell tower. Let's go ahead and just hide the belts now. This is going to be a giant ass pillar in the sky. I only have so many puffs in my jetpack though, so we gotta be quick and smart. Easy does it. Almost there. Damn it. Easy. Perfect. Or perfect enough anyway. Now, I gotta run a power outlet. We're gonna put a double right here. I know that's going to be too far of a run, so I'm going to have to run this up the wall. The wall I just built. I'm just going to zoop it up as far as I can. There we go. Now hopefully I can hit that from the top. Hey, I'm Barrick. Yeah, we're playing Satisfactory today. Sweet. Perfect. Alright, power's done. Close the tower back up. And drop. Oh, whoops. I needed that. That's a double plug, right? Yep, that's a double plug. Ball holes. Wait. Why are these backwards? Oh, no, they're not backwards. I'm being stupid. Put this next tower right here. Actually, hold on. No, we're gonna move this tower, I think. Be more in line with it right here. Mm. I can't put it straight. But that is what I want to do with it, is put it straight. So we're going to go ahead and just... straighten it out right here. I think I can still drive on this beach too, just not with a truck. Yeah, no, definitely not with a truck. But I can drive through just fine with the buggy. That's all that matters to me. Okay. There we go. Giant ass tower to do what I wanted to do. Oh, what the hell? Right, I connected the power. Let's see how long it takes for the others to pop up. There's one. Oh, that's not limestone, that's copper. Where's my limestone at? Come on, it shouldn't be taking that long to get here. Did I not hook up a power cable? It's possible. Connection between the wall holes and the lift is lower to your belt. No, they're Mark 4s. Yeah. Okay, I guess I gotta climb the mountain again. I must have missed a cable. As well, those are farther away than the copper nodes. They're not that much farther away, so we'll see what's going on. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I just wanted the healing items, guys. Come on now. Where the hell am I? Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. This is the bridge. I thought it might have been right here, but I guess not. It must be further along. It should be pretty easy to spot at least. Really? That far back? Oh. Oh. God. Oh, God. Why did this one look so much bigger than the others? Jeez. Okay, well, it wasn't a power issue, it was a belt issue. And also a power issue? Ah, see, now these lifts were Mark 1s. And I forgot to build a belt right here. Okay. Pick up some berries while I'm here. Okay, those are overclocked like they should be. Course flowing like it should be. Okay, very good. Now that Caterium node, I know I'm gonna need it, aren't I? No, I'm not. Oh, yeah, I am. Oh, shit. Is that a pure Caterium node? Oh, thank God it is. Okay. So this is the second pure Caterium node that I'm gonna have to tap into. Which means I have to get it off of here and down this mountain all the same as this one. Away from the spicy rocks. Along with that nitrogen gas. I have a lot of resources to pull down. Yeah, this nitrogen gas deposit I gotta pull up and bring down there. Down to there, actually. Same with this Caterium node. I'm using the coke steel ingot recipe, so I need iron ore, not iron ingots. But I need 2 pure iron nodes. Excuse me, in total. 3 pure iron nodes. My bad. And 2, at least, I need at least 2, probably 3 normal nodes of copper. And then I still need 3 nodes of limestone too. Honestly, I think I just tapped into the limestone nodes I was going to use. Crude oil, lots of water. I got my petroleum coke done, my plastic and rubber production's done. As of right now, my aluminum sheeting is done and my aluminum casing. What resources do I have left? I'm done with my satellite factories now. A lot of water I still need. I need a normal node of SAM. Where's my SAM ore? There is a single SAM node not far from here, along with that Caterium, so I need to plug my bauxite in. I need to go get my bauxite still, which is 2 pure bauxite nodes. Actually, I just need one. I'll just get the one. No, I gotta steal two bauxite nodes because yeah, I need to get my aluminum production up for that. Okay, I'll steal the 2 nodes and then I'll bring it down to 1 once I get my Mark 6 belts going. All right. So I need to snatch my SAM node and then snatch my Caterium node. Let's look at the map here so you can actually see what I'm looking at here. Okay, so the SAM node's down here. Caterium node is over here. My bauxite node that I'm going to snatch is right here, so I'm going to just bring this straight down the cliff face and then follow the river down to my production facility down here. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. That's what we're going to go snag here in a minute. But so we're going to do a hop, skip, and a jump. Take the SAM over to the Caterium and then bring the Caterium down and around. And I think I'm just going to cross this like little bridge right here and bring it on the other side of my copper and then jump it to my nitrogen. I don't need sulfur, right? I need sulfur. Really? What do I need sulfur for? I can't think of anything off the top of my head of why I would need sulfur. Oh, for the fuel and such. Right. My turbo blend fuel uses petroleum coke too. Shit. I gotta figure that out. I have to redo my petroleum coke belts. I didn't look at my sheet properly. That's later. That's all later stuff. That is the absolute last phase is doing that. So I don't need my sulfur until then. So until then, the sulfur can be ignored. But the sulfur is going to come from right here. And it's going to go back up the beach. And then cross over everything and go across? Really? Yeah, because it's right here that I'm building. So it's going to go right across right here. Okay. That'll work fine. Yeah, that's not a big deal. Sulfur goes here, comes across. No big deal. All my nodes right here go straight across into this. I need more than just the limestone that's right here. So I'll bring these down. Yeah, okay, so we'll bring it down. Grab the nitrogen. Bring it across. Jump it. Bring it down here. Run my sulfur node underneath it and run the sulfur across this way. Run these across this way. Okay, let's go get that bauxite node. That's enough future planning now. Hey, look, there's the sand. Actually, since I'm here, I don't see a reason why I can't go ahead and just pre-plan this. My Ethereum node is across the way right here. Up there. I can't see shit. I'm going blind. Alright, where's the Caterium node? Up top right there. Okay. So we're going to bring the Caterium node down here then. Okay, where's my other belt? Right there. So we're gonna put this right here. And this should weave just underneath it without clipping. Perfect. Now I'm going to keep my cables segregated here and do a little crossover. Instead of just plugging it in where it'll be quick and simple, I'm going to go ahead and drag it across. Okay. There we go. Now I just gotta aim it right so I can plug my power plug. Right, where am I? Okay. Middle of the jungle here. I'll take it over to this ledge, and then I'll do the belt trick that I did before with the platforms. And then I think this is as far as I can take it for now. I have to make a new blueprint, one with pipes. Yeah, I'll cross the bridge, and then I'll have to call that good, because I need to make a new blueprint with pipes. Because I need... how much nitrogen gas? Like nothing. Ooh, I just realized I could turn this facility into rocket fuel. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Nitric acid, huh? That's what the standard fuel requires. Maybe I'll just skip the turbo fuel and go straight to rocket fuel. I'll have to math that out later. I just finished mathing my turbo fuel. Yeah, nitro rocket fuel requires coal. Yeah, and I'm using petroleum coke, not coal. So I'll have to use the standard rocket fuel recipe. I have 1280 turbo fuel being produced. Why do I have it saying I needed 1,000 regular fuel? I'm not doing a combo here. That number probably threw my sheet off altogether, but I don't know. I gotta play with that later. I got too many projects running on this sheet as it is. Oh, it's a bighorn. Deleted. Alright. So nitrogen gas fields. See if this works. I don't think it's gonna. It's too long. It's too long to go across this chasm. Alright, I'm gonna do something slightly different with this one, I think. This is gonna require some specialized fuckery in order to make this look pretty. So I'm gonna come back to this when I've got the hover pack. But for now, it's just gonna be a simple foundation bridge going across. No, I don't need to open the recipe book. Yeah, I can turn this into like an actual bridge instead of it just being some floaty belts. But I'll need the hover pack for that. I'm not doing that with my jetpack. Not a chance in hell. Alright, so it picks up the nitrogen. And I'm just going to go ahead and claim all of the nitrogen that's here. Which is 7 mounds of nitrogen. And I need 1.5 of these mounds of nitrogen. So yeah, we'll take all of the nitrogen off of this mountain. Just so I can have easy access to it later. So when I do go to make the rocket fuel, it won't be as big of a deal. What's it take to make ionized fuel? I don't want to burn ionized fuel as a power plant, but it's either packaged rocket fuel or straight rocket fuel and power shards. So we'll say rocket fuel and power shards. Or dark matter crystals. Oh man. Dark matter crystals would be way easier to produce. But packaged rocket fuel requires. And it's got no output. Oh man, that's annoying. It does have an output of compacted coal. So I'd be consuming my canisters. I don't have a lot of canisters. So maybe I won't do ionized fuel on this run for my jetpack. Maybe I'll just stick with regular rocket fuel. Yeah, we leave this right here. Okay. Time to maneuver. Different mountain. I didn't want a leaf. I wanted berries. What makes this particular node difficult is I can't ping it to find it. I have to use the map to find it. Like 100% have to use the map to find this. Oh, I don't like finding mushrooms in this open field. Okay. I'm sure there's some big creepy crawlies through here at night, but for right now it's pretty calm. Cool. Alright, the bauxite should be right around here. There it is. That wasn't too hard. Holy shit, that's a lot of you. Oh my god. Heal! Heal, you bastard! got him. Holy shit. Okay. Woo. Okay. Now, I was gonna clamber down this cliff, right? Yes, this cliff is fine. I'll just come down right here with a couple of lifts. Then go down there and then build another tower. Ooh, there's a sphere down there. I think I'm gonna leave that sphere for now. I'll come back to it later when I'm collecting those. We'll put that there. We'll put this right here. Let power bowl up. This comes down right here. Whoa, not me though. I don't go down there yet. Yeah, that's perfect. My next bauxite node should be over there. This might be easier than I thought it was going to be. They really toned down the red forest. Yeah, there's my bauxite node. Put this right here. You know what? I'm not even gonna, like, try to hide that clipping. It's just gonna clip. Oh. Okay. God, I love this shotgun. This node is the absolute farthest from everything. So this node is going to be dedicated just to this facility. Since you play games in a management game, what other games have you played the genre of management simulator? So, this is pretty much the only real management simulator I play. Like, well, not necessarily. Like, I'll play some city builders and stuff like that, but games like Tavern Keeper and all that just really didn't get my attention, not the way Satisfactory has. Even Factorio doesn't get my attention the way Satisfactory does. Yeah, it's pretty different compared to some of the other management games. I spent like 800 hours playing Satisfactory. That's pretty good. I don't want to talk about how many hours I put into this game. I'm one of those no-lifers that plays this game like religiously. Let's see. How many hours do I have in it now? I crossed over it. Oh no, I'm still far away from the 10,000 mark. I have a lot of AFK hours because I do spreadsheets and stuff like that, but I'm sitting Probably around 3,000 hours of actual gameplay. Right, this goes down here. Okay. I got both of those nodes. That was way easier than I thought. Yeah, no, you definitely can't go AFK with 7 days to die. 14 hours, 1,400 hours in there is impressive too. That's insane. The real question is though, is the bulk of that in modded gameplay or base game? Because if you can sink like 800 hours into base game, that's impressive. Alright, how far down does this lift go? Far enough. Okay. Thousand in base game? That's not bad. That's pretty impressive. Like, I enjoyed the game for what it is and everything, but it definitely didn't captivate me to that degree. Okay. Uh-oh. Yep, we're gonna find out. I really spent too much time in open haul mods. I just grabbed small quality of life minor stuff. Yeah, being able to craft from your crates is a huge important mod. Grounded freaking spoiled me, man. Okay, there is no way in hell it lined up that perfectly. Come on. I didn't plan this. Look at this. What the shit? It's perfectly straight. I mean, yeah, it's clipping through the lift, but there's nothing I can do about that. You're enjoying right now is Izio's gun pack added SMGs, pistols, magnums on their each instead of treating them like pistols. Yes, I like that. I'm not quite sure what mods I'm using on my last playthrough of it. Car 9 in the Series 2 rifle slot with satisfying ping. Oh, having a good ping is a very important in a shooting game. Oh no. Forgot to hook up my power plug. Back up here I go. Alright. We're getting it down off this mountain. Maybe I'll put it here instead of right there. Yeah, that's better. Yes, adding Grantham into, like, your reload animation possibilities would be so dope. Oh. Hey, big guy. We're just gonna... You know, we're just gonna take care of this before it becomes a problem later. Maybe clipping it like this wouldn't be a bad idea. It's not looking like it's phasing out of existence, at least. Oh, you're down here too? Well, fuck you too, buddy. Jesus. It's just a yellow slug. It didn't need that much protection. Dang. Called it the M1N mountain rifle for copyright reasons, but it's legitimately a grand. Nice. I don't mind it when, like, mod developers and stuff like that use, like, different names for weapons, as long as it, like, still feels like a solid weapon. Generation Zero does that too. Like, it's straight up an M60 machine gun, but they call it the N60 instead. It's like, okay, yeah, no, we know what you're doing. You got the N60 and the N16. Uh-huh. Modified a bunch of the base skins too. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna mod the game, you might as well mod the game, right? Oh god. Okay. Um. Like the hunting rifle has a 5-round clip now. Nice. Which is my biggest gripe about all the guns other than the pistols with their wimpy scaling of weirdness, and the machine guns which wasted all your bullets. All the guns have tiny capacity and huge reload times until you get to tier 3 when it often just still sucked. Yeah. I had a lot of gripes about the guns in base game. It sounds like the mod really helped out with a lot of stuff. Double barrel is still a double barrel. But it's got a tighter base spread, does more damage. It's a shotgun ought to. Yes. God, the shotguns felt so freaking wimpy on there. There we go. The auto shotgun is still pretty wimpy, but that's normal given that it's automatic. Yeah. Oh. Fast 12 got added too. And the auto shotgun fires faster. I hated the auto shotgun in base game because of how freaking slow it shot. It was just ridiculous. It was basically a semi-automatic shotgun. It's like, that's not how an auto shotty should be. An auto shotty is supposed to break your shoulder with how many shots it fires off. Okay. Oh god. This is gonna be a tall one. Oh man. I am not getting back up here after this. So I gotta get this right. You can, yeah, I noticed you can put an full auto mod on the auto shotty. That was so stupid. Like, is it gonna make it shoot faster? No, it doesn't do anything except waste a slot. Oh, I don't need this. All the trigger group mods increase the fire rate. Awesome. Oh, it was a bug? Okay. Right on. I don't know why this stupid thing keeps making me clips. I don't need it to make clips. Okay, yeah, I am definitely not getting back up here without building ladders. Oh my god. That's the doggo cave. Okay. Yeah, that bothers me too. They really should name it from auto shoddy to semi-auto shoddy or something like that. All the shotguns kind of... Yeah, you definitely need the shotgun choke mod. It's like a must-have. The duckbill and sawn-off still suck. That sucks. You don't need the choke if you use AP slug, so that's cool. wire too long. Damn it. I did proper 45 cal and 5.56 weapons. That's cool. Sounds like they added a lot of good stuff to it. Come back to that when I've got my hover pack and make it pretty. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm just worried about getting everything off of the mountain. So far it's coming off the mountain pretty smoothly. Oh Jesus, I've got a long way to go. Oh my god. Just going to take it right up to the water's edge and then just follow it around. HKPSG1, nice. Creature is in the way. Move, bitch. They added a tier 4 and some additional melee weapons. Neat. Spear got a poleaxe, Sledge's got a spiked mace. Ooh, spiked mace sounds good. And I'm out of beams. Spear tower power attacks got generally reduced, but all the power attacks for spears pierce now. Awesome. Dang, it sounds like that mod changes a lot. Or you're just talking like routine updates too. Half and half. Okay. Yeah, I know they've been updating the game a lot lately. You're mainly confused about the implementation when they do add things. Yeah, they they've got good concepts for things, that's for sure. But the execution could use some work. Well, yeah, you totally have weather effects, and now you have to be careful about your weather, but you can just drink a smoothie and you'll be fine. Alright. Where was my bauxite coming in from? Oh, right, it's coming in from over here. And it barely clips. Yeah, that's... I remember I remember reading the patch notes for like the harmful effects that they were adding and stuff like that, and yeah, God forbid you just know how to make a gas mask or just, you know, let you find one as loot. The amount of preppers in the world, you'd think that someone would have the forethought to have a gas mask. I didn't really use scoped weapons, so I don't know what all the broken mess that they are. But I can't imagine it's great. Alright. Ore bridge is established. And it blocks. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I hate it. Okay, we've got this. Now, how do I want to power this? Do I just want to tap into the water extractor line? I don't really see a reason not to. Still technically extraction, right? Boop. Alright, power's on. I should be getting my ore anytime now. Sweet. Alright. We got the aluminum plant finished now. Wastewater gets converted into concrete. Concrete gets stored and shredded, it looks like. Picture in picture. Yeah, picture in picture would be nice. Alright, bauxite's coming down. It should be here any moment now. I love the draw distance, the fact that I can actually, like, see my stuff from over there. Wait, did I... Please tell me it's just not rendering my power lines. Okay, it looks like it just wasn't rendering my power lines. Because of the height difference, that's why I didn't do a train. I don't like the idea of running a train all the way up the cliff and then back down. So I'm just running a belt instead. And there's also the throughput too. It's just easier to balance a belt than it is to balance a train. Especially since I only need one node. Like, it's not like... I mean, yeah, technically I've got 2 nodes for right now, but eventually when I go to do other things, I will be taking one of these nodes and going to another location with it. But yeah, once I brought it down to the bottom, I could have just done a train, that's for sure, but... This works too. Alright, cool. Power works. Ore is flowing. These don't have recipes set up yet, so they're not going to be able to preload. That's fine. Wait. Is it really taking that long to get here? Yeah, it's just taking that long to get here. Okay. All of these belts are set up properly, though. When I move it down to one belt, what I'll do, since I've already got the belt work set up for 2 belts, is I'll take that one extractor and split it into 2 belts. And then I'll just run a second belt to it. That's what I'll do. But for right now, I'll just keep it as 2 extractors. God, I really don't want to make a 4th aluminum plant. Yeah. Well, that's what I'll end up doing. I just don't know where I'm going to put it yet. Okay. Yeah, that's my wastewater line. That's why it's empty. Where's my power plug at? I think I'm going to turn this on for a minute just so I can see what it's doing. I think my power plug's over here. But anyways, I do have trains. They're just not for this factory. Let's turn Spacey back on. Instant spike in power usage. Yeah, I'm consuming, let's see, 6,000 megawatts at this facility. Damn. Oh man, I'm gonna have to figure out my power. But my batteries are gonna run for a good at least 6 hours, so I'm not too concerned with it. Hold up here. What's going on? Oh my god, I did not do the thing. I was forgetting to do something with this. This is why you error check. Okay, those at least run. That's all that matters. God, I really hope I'm not, like, building something really dumb here. No, it'll be fine. I'll just box store it. I'll just box it up. It'll be fine. Okay. Turn this shit back off. Alright, cool. That is aluminum crossed off the sheet. Like, truly crossed off the sheet. Now I can just head to the next area. Yeah, my pet Coke. I'll have to redo this when it's time to go for turbo fuel. But for now it'll work just fine. Three for rubber, one for plastic. 4 for pet coke, but this will probably end up being significantly lower than that. We'll see. Because I got 640. It's 160 per line that's coming off of it. That's not bad. I gotta figure that out, though. So my trains come out this way. And this is my return line out this direction. And then my factory's down there. Okay. It's a pretty decent distance. Do ingot production on this side and then actually get the factory over here in the lake. Yeah, that might be what I'll do. And then I'll do water extraction right here. Yeah, the bulk of my resources are all right here, so I'll probably plug them all into this side right here. Okay. Well, this is a good stop spot for today. Tomorrow, I will be back at the same time I usually do, and I will, figure that shit out. But for now, that's gonna be it for today. So thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.